Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mr. Waterhouse, and this is The Waterhouse. I'm a podcaster, but I'm also an AMA host, mostly over on Telegram, for the crypto, metaverse, NFT, Web3 space. And one of the things that I've realized by participating in a lot of AMAs is that I have something that I can offer to help the community. Thus, I've created the Winning the AMA educational series. You'll see what this hashtag is about in a little bit. So why did I create this? It became very apparent to me that most AMAs or Ask Me Anything sessions are what I would consider to be a failure, but they all fail for the same broad categories of reasons that are all avoidable. The first one, and probably the biggest one, is poor preparation. If we don't spend enough time upfront getting ready for the AMA and we think, yeah, I got this, I can just wing it, it's going to be a flop. Everybody who tells me they can wing it, turns out they can't wing it at all. They should have prepared. Poor preparation then leads to poor messaging. If your message isn't targeted at specific audiences, it's going to, again, be a flop, and it's not going to have the desired effect. The AMA format itself might be off. And this largely falls on the AMA host or the AMA lounge, but it can also be provided in the form of guidance from the project lead or the project dev or the marketing lead to the AMA lounge. Not asking the right questions in the right order can have a serious negative effect on the AMA. And lastly, poor follow-up. This is one that is overlooked by almost everybody. If you make a commitment during the AMA is not over until you fulfill that commitment. Usually this is in the form of questions. Someone asks a question and you say, hey, I need to get back to you. Great. Nothing wrong with doing that, but you actually have to get back to them. Until you do get back to them and fulfill your commitment, the AMA is still going as far as I'm concerned. Failure in one of these broad categories or a multitude of them always leads to poor engagement. You might get an initial spike in engagement, but probably from the wrong audience. And that spike is very short-lived, and it usually results in investors exiting the project. Ultimately, this results in poor ROI or return on investment. You're investing time, you're investing money oftentimes in these AMAs. You want to make sure that you're getting something out of it. Your project is getting something out of it more than you invested. That's the idea. That's what I want for you, and that's what you should want for you. Thus, it's time to start learning how to win. I have created this program, and I will drop weekly lessons here on YouTube and in some other areas that I'll get into in a second. At a minimum, weekly. 5 to 7 minute videos focused on one specific topic each week. And that way it's super easy to digest, and we can all slowly and gradually up level. The topic areas will include things like the 6 sections of an AMA. Whether you're aware of it or not, there are 6 sections. That's a tongue twister. And you need to be preparing with those sections in mind. Failure to prepare effectively is then going to lead to that focus message not being what it should be. So we're going to talk about how you can prepare and how you can come up with a finely honed message based on your target audience. Throughout the weeks, I'll also be participating in AMAs, again, either as a host or as an audience member, and I will pick up on additional lessons or good examples from the field. And so I'll drop out of cycle lessons from the field, and they'll be focused on something that I saw that week. So what's the catch? You say, this is free. Absolutely, it is a free service. This is my commitment to you. These lessons, these video drops will always be free. So the catch, if there is one at all, the real party is on my Discord server. You can watch these lessons here on YouTube. I also publish some of them on Telegram, but they will be delayed half a week to a week. The lessons will show up first on the Discord server, which you can find here, and it'll be posted down in the comments or the show notes as well. On top of that, that hashtag that you saw in the beginning, the Waterhouse rules, is where you will find it. There's also an AMA Beasts channel for the community to discuss and help one another. The community is largely built up because this is targeted at project devs, project leads, marketing leads, and AMA hosts. That doesn't mean that general public or investors are not welcome. You're just not the target audience in this case. Can you learn something from it? Absolutely. I welcome you on board. With that said, I don't want to go over on my commitment to keep the videos between 5 to 7 minutes, so I'll end it there. I look forward to either seeing you in the comments section here on YouTube or over on the Discord server where we can have a bit more in-depth conversation.